Hello and welcome. We are here again. The Hearts of Brave inspires brave. And we are actually portals of living from the heart with local communities worldwide. And if you're wondering what does that all mean, it is for the interconnected and multidimensional well-being of all of us. And I'm here with my dear friend, and there's so many words that I actually don't have for Heather Macmillan. We've been together, enjoying each other's company, feeding off each other, creating synergy, connecting and aligning in passion and in presence and in purpose, that it's completely normal that we're here today to share this. Now, Heather has chosen to go a very difficult path in life. She has chosen to know what it truly means to suffer, to stand up for herself and to stand up for others. And here she is, together with us, in this beautiful space, as we inspiring brave in all of us. And of course, she is also the maverick heart for living brave dreams. So I am very blessed to be with Heather, not only today, but in general.
I'm so grateful, my friend. Thank you so much. Really humbling and to introduce you is such an honor and a pleasure. We've known each other for I don't know how long, quite some time now, and as we continue to work with each other and share such wisdom, our experiences, is that I really got to see the light in you, Patrick Semi Sanku, and it has just been truly a blessing. And it is not something that, I could have foreseen or, been able to put together so many years ago, but it's just been such a blessing to be able to learn more about your journey and how all the experiences that you've had and challenges and lessons is that you continue to shine your heart for the world. And it's just I feel so good being in a space with someone else who is just so open to expand their heart. And so it means so much to me to be here with you and to be working on this Brave Inspires Brave movement with you, to portals, living, from the heart in local communities worldwide. It is so exciting. And I'm just so grateful that we're here to talk about the freedom of choice today. And it's a huge topic. Many people talk about it, but what does it really mean to you? And then I'm going to share perhaps what it means to me as well. And then maybe our audience that's listening can start thinking about what freedom of choice, how is it important to you, and what does it mean?
Thank you so much. Yes, freedom of choice. Many people would say it doesn't exist because we live in societies, we live in governments, we live in a lot of restrictions and limitations in regards to the body, our life, our family. But really, the freedom of choice never ceases. It depends. If you choose to see through the lenses of limitations, the lenses of labels, the lenses of restrictions, and as my dear friend, and I can say friend Bob Marley, sung and said, emancipate yourself from mental slavery. And that is actually the freedom of choice, regardless of how much we seem to be controlled. We are actually not. And it's so beautiful that this is also coming through us at this time. Today is full moon as we're recording, and we're in the middle of this barbell basket and all these completely new beginnings, new ways of living. So, yes, the freedom of choice is more important than ever. And I feel the more we own it, and the more we allow this choice not just to be good for us, for our pockets, for our life, for what we have, but the more we allow that freedom of choice to also be a ripple in nature, in the way we are interacting with each other, in the way we support each other, then this is maybe one of our biggest treasures.
Yes. So
And
many
what about
treasures. So
you?
many treasures. Freedom of
What
choice.
about you?
Freedom of choice. You know, it doesn't feel that long ago, but it quite was, when I didn't feel like I had a freedom of choice to live, to work, to be, to heal, to have health. What that all meant to me changed. and expanded. But that comes for me and with everyone with the knowledge about what all the things in our life are, what all the environments are in our life, what are the choices? Because when we haven't expanded, parts of ourselves and aligned our mind and our heart and our spirit and understood that our higher consciousness, when we can step back and see the world from our heart, that there is so many choices out there. And it's really expansive. It's really freeing. Um, but the thing is that we have to learn to understand what our choices are. Because if we've only had, a set of choices before us, and those that are around us only are taking specific choices in our lives, then perhaps we don't know the limitless, infinite possibilities of the choices that we have to live our lives and to live a healthy well-being and quality of life. So that's just a little bit about freedom of choice. What it means to me is that we are not stuck. And when I was able to get out of the mindset that I felt stuck, when my heart could expand and understand to see the world in a way that allowed me to have choice, that's when everything just started to open up. And that comes from the heart. And that's what is so important. And that's why us, the Hearts of Brave Inspires Brave, that's what we're here to talk about, because all of those solutions are really within us.
Yeah, I just love how you said that. I feel we know each other lifetimes and we have chosen to do this together right now to open hearts. And when we open the heart, we open courage as well. In French, the word for heart is cœur.
Oh,
So
yeah.
courage actually comes from the heart. So we didn't just make it up, it's right here. And for me, the freedom of choice has also a lot to do with courage. But let's take that a little bit further. We could talk about this obviously for hours, but let's take it a little bit further. What did this freedom of choice bring into Brave Inspires Brave for you, dear Heather?
It is all about choice. Brave inspires brave is exactly what you just shared. Thank you, my friend. It is the courage. It is the courage to make that choice. And so in your life, what I felt for Brave Inspires Brave was there were so many times that I could see others that felt like they didn't have a choice, including myself, and how much that affected their lives, their health, their their families, the relationships, their purpose in life, their presence. We talk about that and passion. You know, having a choice is what expands all the parts of our body and mind and heart. And when those things are not expanded, when they feel like they are stuck in a box and they don't have choices, then that's when the negative energy and that spiral starts to happen within ourselves, outside of our frequency, into our homes, into our workplaces, into our ability to live courageously. And so what I wanted for Brave Inspires Brave and everyone involved in this community, whether you're a visionary, someone transitioning, whatever you're doing, um, it is my goal and my passion to ensure that you have choices in your life and that you feel the freedom coming from your heart so that it just continues to ripple into all of your life. It's so important. There's so many things out there in the world that do not give us choice to heal, to evolve. And what we are here for is to be creative beings, and creativity comes from choice.
I just love how you ended it off with the creativity, and I even want to call it creativeness, the power to create. Without choice, we are not even creating anything. And for me too, my courageous, my brave choice, my conscious choice for Brave Inspires Brave was this energy that came to me from you and I starting to talk about Brave Inspires Brave and all the potential it can bring. And so for me, that brave choice and that courageous choice of Brave Inspires Brave is actually saying, hey, your choice matters. And together, imagine what we can all do. So this is when one choice can spark a collective shift, a collective impact. and even a collective co-creation like what you and I are doing. And yes, the first thing is always choice. So every full moon, we have an opportunity of dreaming new things into being. But what's the choice? Do we really mean it? Is it sincere? Does it come from our heart? And one thing I know about Brave Inspires Brave and what we are doing, it's sincere.
Yeah.
It comes from the heart, with all of our joy, with all of our passion, with all of our purpose and presence, and actually so much more that I don't even have words for. So yes, choice is always the first step. We can dream about many things, but if we don't make the choice, nothing happens. So yes, anybody who wants to be part of our lovely community, you will have to make a choice. And this choice is for you and for all of us, including nature, including spirit, including everything. Yes,
It's all interconnected and multidimensional. And again, it's a choice to start working and taking action from the heart and learning to return to that foundation of all of us. And so excited. This is an amazing time.
Yeah, I want to finish it off today with how we came into feeling like we are the two hearts of Brave Inspires Brave, because it was a choice. When the Maverick heart came to you, like, this is who I am. I love brave dreams, and we need to dream them. We need to live them. And when I came into the Phoenix heart, to rise to our true colors and choice, it was the same thing. And so we are here together, and even the logo brings that to us. So thank you for being with us today in the freedom of choice. Of course, we're very excited what you feel about choice and the freedom of choice, because choice is not just alone a choice. The freedom, what to do with it, how to take it into the world, how much it means to us. We are here for you, and we're excited to hear from you.